So this was, I already know what my energy was like during this period in my life, and the performance definitely reflects that time. It was still a good performance. We're gonna do the same thing we did in the last video. We're gonna go through it straight through. I'm gonna give you my honest reactions, and then we're gonna go through it again and do a deep analysis of it. My butt looks good as usual. It's because I know I was spinning too fast. Oh my gosh. Thank goodness I'm strong, baby, because I was not trying to spin that fast. Yeah, can't nobody complain with your legs open. Period. Yeah, girl. Mm-hmm. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Pop it. We're going. This is my favorite part, and it's honestly a mistake that just so happened to work. Yeah, pop it. Yeah, yeah. Get in there. Yeah. All right. Okay, let's go back through it. I just know overall for this performance, everything could have been bigger. So we just gonna slap that on the entire 2 minutes. Everything could have been way bigger than what it was. I'm, I mean, I'm not sure what was going on. Body. So bigger body waves. I am on my toe box, but these are 7 inches, so I didn't get as much of a toe box. I like this. Pretty lines. I always have my legs just like that. This is cute. Why did I come down that hard? If I'm gonna come down that hard, it could have been a drop split. I don't, I think mm-mm, bigger. I could pop it bigger. These are decent. See, now in my last video, I talked about how I was not coming through with enough momentum. And so that goes to show you that all poles are spinning differently. Okay? All the poles that you'll ever dance on are going to spin differently, and you're going to have to get used to it in the moment. I worked at this studio for over a year, so I should have known how fast that pole was going to spin. I don't know why I came in like that. And then I came in into a pole climb where I could have just pulled up into a pole sit. That would have bought me a little bit of extension of my limbs to slow myself down. But like I said, thankfully I'm strong. I could handle it. But I just don't recommend coming in that big. See, I can tell that I'm losing it. Look, look. That right there, I can't even get it too. So with this one, what's supposed to happen is that my back leg was definitely supposed to be on the pole, but because I was spinning so fast, I could not get it back there. So I'm basically just holding on with my two hands. There's no contact point on my bottom thigh, and that's why I came out of it so quick. You see, you see that there is space right there, but there is not supposed to be any. There's supposed to be another contact point. There's supposed to be a contact point here. So there's supposed to be a contact point, obviously, at my hands right here, but there's also supposed to be one right here on my thigh. But because I was spinning too fast, I couldn't get it. I couldn't get that last contact point. So I held it for what I held it for, and then I released it. Okay. This is why learning to control your momentum in the moment is so crucial. By this point, I wasn't too like concerned about it. I was just like, okay, I'm spinning fast. Let me come on down out of this because ain't nobody got the time to just be, trying to be spinning all out of control like this. Okay. And then even still, no reason for me to be spinning like that. And then I never made it better, right? And I'm spinning and I'm sliding because I got on sleeves, but it's okay. Yeah, I liked it. And the reason I liked that is because it was on the spot, right? I knew I was spinning out of control. Uh, well, I was spinning fast. It's always in my control, baby. Okay. I knew I was spinning faster than what I wanted to spin, and I knew that I didn't need to be moving too much. I didn't need to change the setup at all. So I held onto the floor, extend my legs, and slide all the way down until I'm on my back, legs open, clap, turn around, pop that ass. Okay? And nobody's none the wiser. Let's watch it again. So spinning out of control for at least 40 seconds. That's what it felt like. So I'm trying to slow it down. Bam, pop, come over and pop it. See, nobody's complaining with your behind in the air. You see, they're throwing ones now. And this is one of those catch your breath spots, right? Because I was spinning pretty fast. I was out of breath, but the show must go on. All right, I just saw something else. When I came up out of it, because these shoes are 7 inches and they were sandals, I didn't have much of a toe box to work with. So my hands should have been more in a split grip, and I should have extended my legs and slid myself up. I just really don't like the way I got up out of that. See, I should have slid up out of it. And that's my favorite part of the whole performance. That is my favorite part of it because I had just learned that whatever, I don't even know what the name of it is, but whatever this move is, where I bring my leg beside. I had just kind of fell into that in a freestyle, and I hadn't, it was a real new move. And I usually recommend you don't put stuff in performances until you've at least been doing it 6 months, at least, right? But this one no big, this a low risk move for me. So, but the thing about it is you do need arm, right? You see how my arm is in between the pole is in between my armpit and my arm. I had on sleeves, so it was slippery, right? And even with that, I still attempted it. Like, why would you do that? And so I was slipping, and I needed to think on my feet as to how to come out of it. And it just turned out to be really cute. So, this is the importance of being able to think on your feet when you need to. If you are in your head throughout your whole performance, you using up all the CPU for when you need a moment like this, for when you actually need to think. This was the only point where I was just like, okay, there like it's now or never. Some gotta shake. And usually your body will tell you what to do before your mind catches up. Because in this moment right here, I knew that I needed to come down, and the easiest way was going to be to come down into a split, right? And I needed to have my butt facing the audience without kicking them girls in their face. It's girls lined up all right here, right? And if you watch it, I come kind of close, but this is why you need to be aware of where you are in space. I was aware of the girls, I was aware of my shoes. I know how tall I am, so I know I wasn't gonna kick them too bad. And honestly, I'm the performer. Okay, you feel like you gonna get hit, you might need to readjust. Okay, see, spinning fast, gonna lose it. I'm slipping. Grab it, come, pop it down. And then I slid closer to them to pop it. That's what I like about it. Yeah, you sexy girl. I don't know what that was. It's not supposed to look like that. I think I was a little frazzled. And then this is one of my go-to moves. Little back bend. Then, just a little outro. And I was doing cheek isolation. Yes, you're welcome, Jazz. We love you. Um, Yeah. So this is how I go through videos with my clients, and it doesn't always have to be performance videos. They usually should not be performance videos. You should be going through your freestyles like this as well, right? Because if you can get those reps under your belt in a freestyle, you'll be more successful when you try to do the same things in a performance, right? Performances are extremely different than polling at home, but we can't perform every day like we can, have a poll schedule. So you got to work with what you got to work with. The only way you'll get good at performing is to perform. Okay? But until then, if you want to work with me or you want me to review any of your performance videos or your freestyle videos, just reach out to me on my DMs in Instagram. My name is Demi.Delilah. IG, my DMs are always open. Let me see what y'all got. Okay.